welcome to my first official video on this channel. If you don't know me, my name is Sophie and I'm trying to make every day a little bit more fun, low cost, in college, and trying to change the way we approach each day. I wanted to start with summer. So tell me if this sounds familiar. You're in the middle of summer, you're lounging, scrolling, maybe even bed rotting a little bit, and you notice that something's missing. I'm here to tell you exactly what it is. You could be missing the summer camp energy that you need to bring to your summer. You know what I mean. The days where you wake up in the sun, laugh until your stomach hurts, make connections with people you never thought you'd be friends with, and felt like your whole day was an adventure. Maybe you didn't go to camp this year, or maybe you've never been to camp. But that doesn't mean that you can't capture the magic yourself. So in today's video, I'm showing you 5 low-cost, simple ways to have a summer camp summer. These ideas are super doable, whether you're at home, in your college town, or just around visiting friends. It's not gonna be about a fancy itinerary or packing your schedule with anything specific. It's about adding a little bit of fun, a little bit of creativity, and a lot of camp spirit to your day. Come with me this week while I show you ways to have a summer camp summer and also do them myself. I started out by creating a list. What can I think of from summer camp that can make my week a little bit more fun? To add just a little bit more spontaneity or excitement into my week. After I finished my list, I got right to work. If you know me, you know I am not somebody who's going to play a sport. You'll never find me on a court, on a field, or ever catching a ball. But when I went to summer camp, the mix of the adventure and the excitement always got to me, and that's when I jumped in the game. So for playing a sport on my list, I decided to head over to Drexel's one and only squash facility. I played a couple games of squash with my friends, and it was so much fun. We played squash, and let me tell you, it was way more intense than I expected. 10 out of 10 would do it again. One of my favorite things about camp was that you could just slow down and read with your friends. When you didn't have your phone, no one else had their phones, and all you had to distract you was a nice book. So that's what I did. On public transportation, outside, before classes, I could pull out my book and read a little bit. In the beginning, this was a little challenging because honestly, I had to learn how to read again. But as I got more into it, I was reading the stories, learning the characters, and at the end, my screen time went down 11%. Nothing beats getting a letter in the mail. But before you do that, you have to send one out. I'm about to write my little sister a letter. I'm really excited. I got this card from the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens. Me and my twin sister went there, and I'm going to write to her about how it was, what we did, just about our whole experience. Writing a real letter changed things for me, and this is something that I'm gonna keep doing throughout the year. Another important thing is that I'm always coming back from camp with a new skill, so why can't I do that in my own apartment too? I picked up this harmonica that my dad sent me and spent an hour learning a new song. Now, you'd think the harmonica would be pretty easy, but it was not. Why is it so hard to get the right note and sound right? An hour flew by faster than I could ever imagine. I learned 2 new songs, I had a new skill, and I could practice whenever I wanted. I feel like that was so successful. I learned a new thing. I have a new talent. This was really fun, and I'm going to debut it to my friends soon, so stay tuned. Three. One thing that everybody wants to do at camp is watch the sunrise. I always had my campers telling me, can we plan a sunrise morning? There's just something about the beautiful, serene moment where no one's awake yet that always got to me. And I woke up early, put on my sweatpants, and walked all the way to the art museum. It was beautiful. And I did another one of my goals, which was journal. Just reflecting on the week, reflecting how I felt, thinking about little moments, big memories, and how I was trying to encapsulate the feelings that I was feeling when I was at summer camp for 2 months. Honestly, there's a lot of pressure on summer for me. I always want to do the right thing, have the most fun, and something that really helped me was creating this list and doing everything on it. So there you have it, 5 ways to bring summer camp energy into your everyday life. Whether you played a sport with friends, wrote a letter, or woke up early to watch the sunrise, you said, okay, today is going to be different, and you did something for yourself. Because summer is really just about trying new things and making memories feel real. And the truth is, a camp-style summer can happen anywhere if you decide to do a little adventure every day. I encourage you to try any of these ideas this week. And if you got your own camp vibes or things you do in the summer that add a little bit of adventure to your day, share those in the comments below. Make the rest of your summer count. Be curious, be playful, and as always, thanks for hanging out with me this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.